everyone, and welcome back on another episode with Whatever Asmaa Says. So today I am going to make a very special video, something that I have been asked about so much ever since I came to study in Korea. Today through this video I'm going to be telling you the main differences that I could notice between both experiences, both back home and in Korea, the things that are different between like the curriculums, the operating hours of universities, etc. So just stay tuned. And as you can notice through the logo over here, this video is actually a collaboration with Coffees, again through their project Vivid Korea, which promotes the coexistence between cultures all over the world and also promoting Korean education here. So, 고고싱! So when you think of university in Morocco, basically you just go there, you take your lectures, classes, you meet your friends, you meet your professor, and whichever like academic, educational thing you have to do there, right? Usually the schools like shut their doors down at around maybe like 7 p.m. tops. But basically in Korea it's super different. Like schools are not only made for the educational stuff, but it's pretty much like a touristic attraction. Literally. A lot of people actually come here during like holidays and weekends to like have, you know, family strolls. They bring their kids, their doggies for a small walk. It's very amazing. Like you really don't find that back home. Usually universities here have really amazing campuses. You can even take pictures during like cherry blossom season or like the foliage. You can find like those colorful trees, take pictures there, and it's open for everyone. Like you literally can come at night, in the morning, during holidays. It's always open for anyone to come. And there's also something amazing that I just experienced actually lately, because during exam season the library here just doesn't close. Like 24/7 you'll find students during the night, during the day, just like roaming around or like going out and inside of the library. So yeah, sometimes I would feel in need for some fresh air, you know, like sometimes you have those moments, and I would just like go out to my campus. I don't even need to go far away. I just go to my campus, have a walk, sit in the benches there, and I'm fine. The second thing that is super different from studies back in Morocco is the long holidays. I love that. In Korea you have 2 months and a half-ish of holidays, and basically you really have enough time if you want to do a part-time job or take an internship or just like travel around the world or go back to your home country if you're a foreigner as well. So it's amazing to just like have that much time to do the things you wanted to do, maybe like anything creative or anything you want to learn, whatever, like depending on your plans. And that's really cool, because back home when I was in Morocco we legit just had maybe like 1 month and a few days, and it just passes by super quickly. Like you just travel here and there and just like sleep for maybe like 2 weeks or something to release all your stress, and that's it. Like it's gone, it's finished. The third thing that is super different from universities back home is the possibility of choosing your major. Like, why is this not a thing in Morocco? It's really important to know what you want and like know the courses you want to take, the things you prefer, things you would rather not take, and like it kind of helps you to shape your curriculum, you know? When I was in Morocco, I had like preset curriculums. Actually, they're really well-made curriculums. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but it's just the possibility of not having a choice is what kind of bugs me, because like I want to choose what I want to study. For example, I'm not good with numbers, and I don't want to be forced to study something that is related to numbers directly, you know? But here in Korea it's really different. Basically there are like kind of preset curriculums as well every semester, but you get to choose among like the optional courses, the mandatory ones, and even if you're in some like certain majors, this doesn't apply to me, but for certain majors you can even take like undergraduate courses or like courses that have no relationship to your like main major, and that's awesome because you get to learn different things and you get to like know what you actually prefer, and I think this is really important. The other difference that I could notice between university back home and here in Korea is basically like class mannerism. When I was back home, there were some rules in class that we definitely should abide by. Like For example, you should never ever like eat or drink during class, like while the professor is looking at you. It's considered super duper rude. Or like even wearing hats or I don't know, like there were a few rules that we had to follow. But when I came to Korea, I could notice some things that were like extraordinary, like for real, that I could never ever attempt back home. So for example, for the first time I came to Dongguk University, I was just this very innocent, not knowing anything, very nervous student that just came for the first time to a Korean university. And we don't only have a class of just freshmen by themselves. We basically study with our like sonbes, like the people who were there before us, and we just like take courses together. But basically there were people there that knew what they were doing, so of course like I would look at them and maybe like see what to do, what not to do, and just observe, you know, like quietly. There's one thing that really shocked me. I still remember that like very vividly. I still remember there was someone who wanted to go to the bathroom like in the middle of class, and he just literally just like he got up, he grabbed his phone and he just went out of the class. And I was like, what's happening? And the professor didn't bat an eye, like he was just explaining his things there. I was just, you know, intrigued. Like I was looking at the professor, looking at the person going out. I didn't know what was happening. I thought, okay, maybe like they have some kind of an agreement with the professor, and that's why they you know, like they got out naturally. But this was repeated so many times. Like I would notice people who would just like go rushing outside and without the professors being slightly bothered about it, like for real. And this was amazing to me. Like this would never be a thing in Morocco. Like you cannot just like rush out of class. It's basically like you're disrespecting the professor that is standing there, you know? Like you need to ask for permission before going out. But in Korea it's just a thing, and I love it. Actually, it's very smart. For example, someone wants to really go to the bathroom, like it's very urgent, and sometimes there are shy people who don't want to be like, oh, excuse me, can I please go, you know, like you just want to go, you know, quietly and just come back to class again like nothing happened. There's also this scenario where like the professor is really explaining something super important, but then you would like interrupt the class. It doesn't make sense. The other thing that surprised me is how people would just eat inside of class. Like this is a complete no-no in class in Morocco. Like you really cannot do it. It's like professors take that as they take it as a disrespectful attitude, you know? They take it very personally. It's like, I'm here but you're not respecting me, like you're eating in front of me and I came here without a breakfast. Like you cannot do that. Right? So yeah, that was also one thing that was amazing. Like sometimes you just like students come to class without a breakfast and like you want to focus with what the professor is explaining, but you just cannot get your mind to focus. So you need like something sweet or something to like bring your energy levels up. I think there's no harm in that. And then the last thing that I could notice, you know, there's this initiation of freshmen, like when they come to university for the first time, the seniors that are there, they would organize, you know, something to make them be integrated better and know the other people and just, you know, like break off from all the nervousness and everything. So basically in Morocco there's this thing called bizutage. It's basically a French word and it's just those initiation rites that are done for freshmen. It's an event where they organize those games with, I don't know, like it's sometimes very violent. Like I will include pictures or videos if I can find that, but basically it's like you go inside of like a room and there's I don't know, like water and eggs and just people, you know, like throwing stuff at you and just like fights going on between people like that, and it's just, it's a mess, it's a mess. And then everyone finishes that and they go to like a big field or something, and then they would like turn on loud music and everyone is dancing, and it's fun, it's really fun, but it's just like too much for me. Like I don't want to be touched, I don't want to be thrown things at. Thank you. Yes, that's why I ran away. But basically in Korea it's kind of, I would say, like more civilized. Excuse me, Morocco, I just roasted my country so bad here. But really, like I think in Korea it's very very different. The seniors get together with the freshmen. They go for like a weekend somewhere. They rent a pension or something, and they go stay there. They drink like a lot of alcohol. It's very known for that. Like at least in Morocco, we don't really drink alcohol, but in Korea, they really drink a lot of alcohol. They order like food. They play games between themselves, and basically that's called MT. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope it was fun for you to watch and fun for you to know the main differences between like both studies here in Korea and back home in Morocco. And I'm sure like a lot of Arab countries can relate to Morocco's case as well. And it's actually good to know the other aspects of studies in Korea. You know, it's not all about like the education and professional things and, you know, like the very serious stuff. It's not only that. Of course, there's the fun and the chill things, and it's like the whole package that makes the experience amazing here, you know. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions or any suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like it and if you want more of these videos. And take care. Annyeong!